So now we come to 5 red lights here at the Bahrain Grand Prix. Red Bull 1-2, and it's nice down, away we go for the Bahrain Grand Prix of VRL, and it looks like Axel gets away really well ahead of Jack, and Lawrence gets a decent start, but it looks like Nathan gets a really good start as always, and is alongside his teammate and goes up into P3, and Tio gets a decent start as well on those mediums, up to P5, Aleski gets a horrible start, but it's back alongside of Tio. There's a yellow flag and there's an Aston Martin off. Nathan has been punted off somehow. I don't know whether they might have damage or something, but that is terrible for Aston Martin. And look at that, Tio fighting and Tristan getting all out of shape, and Sam Zarmadami's coming round the outside, down the inside, side by side through sector 2 here. Great racing, still side by side, and now Giotto's getting involved. But Sam is still trying to fight that McLaren. Now he's getting attacked by the Alpha Tauri down the inside, down towards turn 8 and turn 9. Here we go into the long braking zone, and Giotto does get past Sam Zarbadami there. Tolga's struggling in that McLaren seat, and Tom has dropped a position as well. Cameron with a great start, but Nathan really struggling here, all the way down in P16. Those tyres are probably on fire. Look how close together the whole grid is here, though, as there's a huge battle here. Simon going across the curb there and getting done by Tom, who's on the mediums. Contact made there between the two drivers, so Tom fighting hard, and now Aleski's getting past Lawrence further up the grid, but this is a huge battle. Simon and Tom still side by side. Tom on the mediums here, so doing great to fight this. Simon, as always, does well in qualifying, struggling in the race, but does get the dive done on Tom, and is back up into P11. There is that Nathan round again. That is Nathan. Nathan having an absolute nightmare on these soft tyres. I don't know what's going on here, but he's really struggling, and now Davido's right on the back of him. Davido might even go for a move. Further out the field, Jack and Axel still on P1 and P2. Lawrence still getting towed along by Aleski. And then Ferrari, Sam Zarbadami up into P7, but Tio is right on the back of him here. DRS open. He's closing in using no ERS. Here we go for Sam Zarbadami out of ERS already. So he's really pushing on them soft tyres. And Tio's just chilling on the mediums. And Giotto and Tristan. Oh, Tristan's in the wall. There's a yellow flag in sector 3. No safety car though, I don't think. And I believe Tristan does have damage. Into turn 4. Sam Zarbadami, his ERS light is flashing, and has Tio all over the back of him on those medium compound tyres. And there's Simon running really wide. Massive corner car, and that is round. Wow. And he's just reset to track. What have I just watched? That was the tier 1 of VRL, ladies and gentlemen. Simon Cusera for Alfa Romeo. What a driver. Go Bahrain, and Jack's into the pits. First one to pull the trigger of the top 3. Jack's into the pits. I'm sure Axel will be into the pits next lap. Onto the mediums, so yeah, one stop, softer mediums. It's possible. See if he can do it. And there's also Aleski into the pits after his mistake. Also onto the mediums, I believe. And Sam Zarbadami also into the pits. But here's Axel into the pits now. Of course, onto mediums. Didn't push too hard because he has plenty of ERS still. And now Lawrence takes the lead of this race. And Axel, it goes up a little bit as a yellow flag in sector 1. Who's that? Is that Tom? That's Tom out of this race. You can see him off here. He's spun off into the wall. He has pulled a Mazepin. Tom has pulled a Mazepin and is out of this race on lap 14. The Williams driver flying the flag for Williams. The only Williams driver in this race is out. So 0 points for Williams this weekend. Down to 1.5 seconds the gap. As Jack is going past on this straight. If Tolga gets a good exit, he could use DRS to fight back at Jack. But I don't think he got a good enough exit. 410 separating them. Now Tolga goes a little bit defensive and just lets Axel through pretty much. Axel using a little bit of ERS and goes through on Tolga. But look how much quicker the fresh mediums are. 10 laps fresher mediums. Tio approaching his pit window now. And now here comes Jack. Just flies past him. Now Axel next to come past. 1.3 seconds he is away from Tio. Now Axel's using ERS. He knows he needs to get past Tio. Tio also using ERS. Round the outside of turn 4. This will be a great move if you can get it done. Runs a little bit deep though. And they're side by side now down towards turn 5. Into the fast S section. So close between the two cars. And Axel gets through. Great move there from the Red Bull driver. these guys. You need to be focused on chasing down Lawrence, who's already lost 2 seconds to Jack, and is into the pits on lap 18. So he's going for 11 laps on the soft tyres. Oh, 10 laps, sorry, because he's pitting onto lap 19. And here we go now. So this is crunch time for Jack and Axel. But the split is only 13 seconds. So 13 seconds in 10 laps. Can Lawrence do it? He needs to be absolutely rapid. Locking up a bit there on the front right. But can he do it? So can Nathan get the move done on Sam Zambadami down in turn 11? He's gaining. He's going to send it down the inside. Yes, he is. Sending it down the inside at turn 11. Sam Zambadami fights it back around the outside, though, into turn 12. He's going to have the inside line, is Sam Zambadami. But Nathan holds it round the outside and gets the move done on Sam Zambadami. Great move there from the Aston Martin driver. As well as Armin's into the pits. Armin with possibly the world's worst strategy. Mediums, hard, softs. Yeah. That might be the worst strategy I've ever seen. And is going to be overtaken by Cameron Wynn, who had to do a lap 1 pit stop. 4 laps to go. He needs to gain maybe a bit more time than he is right now. Tio 3.8 seconds away from Molesky. And he's into the wall! And Tio is out of this race! Got a little bit trigger happy on the throttle. And Tio is out. And it's a full course safety car. So suddenly, Lawrence has the opportunity of his life. Along with Tolga on those fresh softs. So Tio bringing out that safety car. Oh no, that's so unfortunate. Into the wall. Axel's into the pits. Is Jack into the pits as well? They're both into the pits. Yeah, Jack's going slowly into the pits, so he doesn't have to double stack. And Lawrence is into the pits as well. They're all into the pits. There's only going to be 2 laps after the race. And look, there's the double stack. Jack gets holed up in the pits. So will Lawrence jump Jack into the pits? That's what I want to know. Will Lawrence jump Jack? He does. No, he doesn't. Oh, Jack almost got jumped there. The Red Bull pit crew coming through for Lawrence. For Jax, and so Lawrence just about doesn't get the jump on the Red Bull driver. Everyone aggressively warming these tyres. If Axel goes now, we'll have a 1.5 second gap. Axel should go. Axel goes, and he does go, and he's got the jump on his teammate. Jack Bryson doing 7/10 off, and Jack's got the jump on Lawrence. Jack's got a 1.2 second jump on Lawrence. And now Giotto, he's going to have to defend for Nathan. Nathan right on the back of Giotto. Here we go into the first corner. Is Nathan going to send it down the inside? Yes, he does. They're side by side into turn 1 and into turn 2. They're still side by side. They're going 3 wide almost because the McLaren's getting involved. And Giotto's doing great job defending from Nathan, who's on fresh softs compared to those warm mediums. And Giotto does successfully defend. But Nathan once again sending it down inside turn 4. Giotto once again defends. So doing a great job defending at the beginning of this race. From the 2 Red Bulls, and we're on to the last lap of this race. Giotto getting finally passed by Nathan after defending great on the first lap. Is now losing positions as here's Tolga. He's looking to get past Giotto as well. He's going to go around the outside of turn 4. May feint to the inside. No, he's going to try going around the outside. Giotto does defend very, very well. So Giotto defending well, but Tolga with a great switchback exit. And it's down the inside of turn 5, around the outside of turn 6. Into the braking zone of turn 7. Is surely going to outbrake him. No, Giotto outbrakes Tolga on them fresh softs. So they're still side by side, but Tolga does eventually get past Giotto. He's down to P7. Now Sam Zambadami looking to get past him. Looking at sending it down the inside maybe of turn 10. Doesn't quite do it. I think there's a crash. Cameron Wynn there spinning with Simon, and maybe they crashed with each other. But that doesn't matter as Axel wins the race. The Bahrain Grand Prix, round 6 there. As Jack Bryson also comes in P2. Red Bull 1-2 here at Bahrain. Lawrence comes home in P3. Crashed out across the line. Alexei in P4 there for Alpine. And Nathan with the perfect recovery drive almost in P5. What a great race from all of these drivers. Maybe a few crashes, but there Tolga gets driver of the day. I might have to disagree with that and say Nathan gets driver of the day there. What a recovery from him. And here's your podium. Red Bull 1-2 here at Bahrain. Jack Brassington P2. Axel P1. Lawrence there in the Aston Martin in P3. Great race from these guys. Wow, so that is your race complete there in VRL Racing League. Thank you for tuning in.